Okay, let's cover a few more things. First off, I want to make sure you know how to move a file. All I'm doing is clicking and dragging up here on this. This is called the title bar. I have a Word document open, and so that will allow me to drag it. The corner allows me to make it bigger or smaller, and that keeps the aspect ratio. And whenever I drag it here, it's going to stretch it. Bring it back. Up here in the corner are some important buttons. This button you're not normally going to have because this is for an application that I have loaded on my particular computer. But this one you will. This is the minimize button, and what happens here, when you click this, it minimizes down here to the taskbar. And so here you can see it's still living here. I could close it here, or I can just click on it to open it up. And let's say we had both of these opened. Make it a little smaller. And we decide we just want to see this one. We can grab it, and shake it, and everything else goes away except for this. We can grab it again and shake it, and whatever we were looking at comes back. That's a new feature in Microsoft Windows 7, which is kind of cool. So you can either close them here, or if you have a bunch, just shake it. You can also throw it, and it makes it full screen. And then you can click here, which is restore down, and it's going to go back to the smaller version. So this one is the taskbar. This is restore. You either make it full screen, or you can make it smaller, whatever the smaller version of it is. So that's sort of like full screen or small version. You can also shake it now, bring out something, shake it to throw that back, or just throw it. Kind of cool. And I bet those kind of features are just going to increase in the next versions. This X is to close the application completely, and that would close it completely. Okay, so I've also got something called a snipping tool, which is new. I think it's new, and it's really pretty cool. It's here under accessories and snipping tool. Okay, it comes up, this is all you see, and what it enables you to do is take a picture of your desktop. So the old way is to actually hit the screen print button on your keyboard, and it's usually in the upper right corner of most keyboards. Sometimes it's called screen print, but it's kind of confusing because you click it on your keyboard and you don't see anything happen. So I kind of like the new snipping tool because you see what you're doing. So let's say, okay, it's saying drag the cursor around the area you want to capture. So you could say, I just want to capture that. And it did it. As soon as I let go of the mouse, it did it. So I can close that. I don't want to save it. Let's try it again. Accessories and snipping tool. Now this time I'm going to drop it down and show you. There's a rectangular snip or there's a full screen. I would be inclined to do the full screen because then I'm going to grab everything. And it just took a picture of everything, but it put it on the other monitor. So let me grab it here and bring it over. Here's what it actually looked like when it came out. So here it says snipping tool, and inside you can see the picture of my desktop. If you scroll across it, I have two monitors open, so that's actually the second monitor there that you don't see in the videos. But there's a couple of cool things that you can do here. You can grab this highlighter pen, and I'll say red, and you can highlight something in red. I also like customize it. Yellow, extremely thick, and around. So now I can highlight something else I wanted, or point to something. Let's say you want to show somebody something on your screen. And so now you can go here, File, Save As, and you can actually save it right to your desktop. So I click on Desktop because I want to make sure it goes there. I can say it's my picture desktop. And then this button here, you can select what kind of format. And I would go with a JPEG. It's more universally acceptable when you're trying to put that picture in an email or in a Word document, something like that, and say save it. And now I can close this, and here's the picture of the desk that we just took. One of the cool features about in Windows 7 is everything is very portable. So say I'm writing an email and I want to take this picture and send it to somebody. I can just click and drag it and drop it, and now I still have it on my desktop, but it's also been dropped into my email. So I don't have to go this way to find the file. It's so nice. I can just drag it and drop it and it's already in there. I don't have to hunt for it. Okay, I want to just show you a couple more things here. These are zip files. So you can zip files together. So to do that, you can select a couple files, and in this case I'm using my desktop, but it could be in your Windows File Manager. You could be doing it in this File Manager here, or you can do it right on your desktop. Let's say we just do this. I'll hold down my Shift key and click there. It grabbed everything between the first thing I clicked, held down my Shift, and the second click. Grabbed everything in between those two things. The other way is to click and then hold the Control down, and then you can click different things that aren't in order. Now after you've selected them, you can right click and you say send to a compressed zip file. So this is if you were sending a bunch of files that were kind of big. And so here it's zipped it up for me, and you can tell that 'cause it's got the little zipper on it. If I got this file and I wanted to unzip it, you just say extract all, and right on my desktop I would say extract, and here's the folder up here. It extracted everything out of the zip folder, and now I can open it up and I can access, access the files. And here they are. They're zipping out. Okay, so here we go. These are the files that I selected in that folder. So you can see here's the path. Spring schedule. So the zip file, if you need to do it, you don't do it very often, I would say Google it on YouTube and watch a quick video on how to do it. But it's just good to know that it exists. And one of the things with computers is that you have to think, well, I can do this and this, I can probably do this. And if you start putting those kinds of skills together, then you will find more ways to use the computer. And I always suggest, if you think you know how to do something, or you think I know how to do, I think you can do this in the program, but you can't remember how to do it exactly, the first place I go is YouTube, because there's a video on everything in YouTube, and they're very handy. Okay, I think that's enough for now. Hopefully there's some cool tricks in there for you.